guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about becoming comfortable in our own skin. So let's just get on into it. A lot of anxiety stems from the fact that we are worried about other people's perceptions of us. We're worried about being judged. Social anxiety in particular is often that fear of being judged by others and almost being reprimanded for that. A big judgment often comes from the way that we look. We are presented with perfect pictures almost all of the time, whether it's through traditional media, social media. We're always presented with like the finished look. So the airbrushed photos, the beautiful videos that are edited so wonderfully, and we start to feel inadequate about ourselves. In recent years, it's become better. Like, we're starting to see more real looking people, but still everything's designed to be beautiful, and we're not like that most of the time. So it's about learning how to become comfortable in our own skin so that we don't become anxious about not looking perfect. Tip number 1, dress for however you feel. Clothes are so important, and trying to fit in with somebody else's ideals of fashion or what's fashionable at the time isn't necessarily what's good for us. If you're having a bad day and you want to kind of just disappear into the background, don't be afraid to just grab oversized clothes and just chill out for the day. You don't need to look perfect. In fact, often it looks nice, but it's about finding what works for you. So for a long time, I would wear just comfortable clothes because that's what worked for me, especially with anxiety. But there are times that you also want to dress up, and that's okay too. Don't worry about people judging you for changing up your style a bit. People might notice, especially those closest to you, if you suddenly dress totally differently. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's about you. Clothes are a way to express how you feel and express what's on the inside. Wear whatever you feel best in, right? And when you feel comfortable or you feel good about how you look, it doesn't matter so much what other people think. But if you wear something because you think somebody else will like it, that's when it comes more into play, that fear of being judged, and that anxiety can then rise from it because you're wearing it for the wrong reasons. You're wearing it to gain approval, when in fact that's not what we need. That's not why we choose to dress certain ways. It's not to be approved by the people, it's so that we feel good about ourselves. So pick an outfit that you feel good in, whether that's super girly, super baggy, whatever it might be. Dress however you feel and don't be afraid to change it up. Tip number 2, take care of your physical health. Physical health is just as important as mental health, and often we hear it the other way around because mental health is often neglected, and that's where a lot of problems rise. But taking care of your physical health will definitely help you feel less anxious, right? And the more healthy you are, the better you will feel. We're designed to be healthy people, and I'm not saying we need to look perfect in terms of having chiseled abs or super big biceps. It's not about that. It's not about that at all. But it's about just being healthy. Your body goes into fight or flight mode when it's anxious, but if you are naturally at your strongest point as such, it's less likely to take other things as a threat because it thinks, you can deal with this with the strength that you're at. And as a byproduct, you will often feel better about how you look if you are healthier, right? And I'm not talking just in terms of fitness, I'm talking about diet as well. It's really important to do what's good for you and what's good for your body, and often it will just be reflected in how you look. Your skin will be better, your muscles will be better, even your internal organs will be happier that you're eating healthier and that you're a bit stronger. So take care of your physical health. Final tip number 3 is to cut out toxic people and surround yourself with positive ones. I mentioned this in other videos and related to other things, but it is super important because if you are around judgmental people, there is a much greater chance that you will have a fear of judgment because you will hear how they talk about other people, and they might even say it to your face. You might notice that they talk about it behind your back. It's hard to say, but toxic people, they're just not good for you in any way. I mean, maybe if you want to learn how toxic people operate, but they're not good for your mental health. Judgmental people often aren't even happy in their own skin, so they're just taking out that anger on others and trying to belittle them so that they feel better about themselves. Now, you don't need that. You're beautiful as you are. You don't need to worry about your imperfections, but judgmental people will often try and pick on those, and by default you'll end up worrying about it. So if somebody else looks at you, the first thought will be, they're looking at that thing that somebody mentioned, or is my hair not nice, or is that breakout on my skin, is it my jawline? It's impossible to say what judgmental people pick on, because they will pick on anything. So try and surround yourself with positive people. Having friends that truly care about you makes the world of difference, because it doesn't matter what you look like. If you're having a rubbish day, they won't mention that you don't look great, but not in a harmful way, right? They're not trying to hurt your feelings. They're just making a comment. And by default, again, being around positive people, you will feel better about yourself because you are accepted for who you are. That's what most of us want. We just want to be accepted. So cut out the toxic people. If somebody's being judgmental or mean, call them out on it. If they thrive off of it, those aren't the kind of people you want to be around. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. Drop a comment below of any other tips you have for becoming more comfortable in your own skin. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.